one thing we saw today was DeAndre take more and more shots in the pocket. It's something that we've seen the last 3 games this season. What has it been that's kind of allowed this line to struggle and put him in those situations?
I mean, it sucks looking back there and seeing a quarterback on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you know as offensive lineman, it's your job to keep pressure off your quarterback and keep him from getting hurt. Basically, the way to fix that is we gotta do what our coach tells us. You know what I'm saying? This was another one of those games where the little things were really getting after us. You know, whether it's taking the wrong step or not setting back, reading the right guy. Those small things, you know, those small steps, it just makes so much difference in whether or not you're in position to pick up the blitz or pick up what they're doing. Also, I mean, I think as a whole offensive line, we need to come together more. No matter who's in the field, I think as a whole unit, you know, we all need to come together more and start working together more and helping each other a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's my job as a center. It's my job to communicate to the rest of the offensive line and make sure they know what they're doing and make sure they know who to pick up and where to go. So I think I need to pick my game up definitely. Especially because I got a young guard next to me, and it's my job to make sure he's ready to go and make sure he can get his job done. So I think as a whole, the communication today wasn't where it needed to be on the opposite line, and I take full responsibility for that. Because like I said, as a center, it's my job to control the offensive line, and if I'm not doing the job the way it should be, then we're not going to pick up what we need to pick up.
On the whole, I mean, I know you guys are going to have losses, but to have a loss like this, I mean, how would you describe it? Because, I mean, it seems like no one really saw this coming. So, I mean, how do you guys take it in terms of just knowing that, like, this is not exactly something you guys are proud of, to be blunt?
Well, I mean, no one likes to lose, you know what I'm saying? And to lose like that definitely is heartbreaking, especially when you know that you're a better team than that. The team that walked on that field today is not the Florida State Seminoles that they can be, you know what I'm saying? We can definitely be away, but we definitely are a better team than that. And I think that loss is just going to, of course I'm not going to say it was a good thing, but I think that we're going to turn around and turn it into a good thing and make it used as fuel for the games to come. I feel like there's no quitters on our team. So I feel like the rest of the guys, all of us, me, myself, everybody, quarterback, we're all going to propel ourselves forward, use this as fuel, and just look to the next game and defeat our next opponent.
It seems like a player would get through, you know, our guy would get through the gap, and then all of a sudden they would just shoot and just, you know, couldn't gain any momentum there.
I mean, Louisville's they had a great defense. They had a great scheme. They had all kinds of blitzes and stuff that they were throwing at us. We just got to do a better job preparing and knowing the pressures they're going to throw. Like maybe once or twice a game, they might turn around and throw that at us 4 or 5 times a game compared to another team. So we just got to do, like I said, we got to communicate better, just listen to our coaches and do our techniques.
One more over here. Alec, when it's 14-10 and you guys are moving the ball a little bit, are you thinking at that point that you are doing what you do and then the worst is over?
Yeah, I mean, I can go ahead and say that when it was 14-10, I wasn't worried. At halftime, I still wasn't worried. I knew in myself, thinking to myself, I told the rest of the guys, we're going to come back, we're going to win this game. It's nothing to us. We compete. We've been here before. You know, we're not quitters. It's not, and I mean, it just, like they said, before halftime, a couple things happened, kind of sway the momentum more than coming out after halftime. The momentum, I mean, it's hard once that momentum starts flowing like that. It's hard to switch it, especially when you have a younger team that we're trying to build confidence up for ourselves. So I mean, I think it's part of the maturing process. The guys, we're all going to get better. We're all going to keep maturing, and I think that.